Hi viewers, welcome to Botany Point. Today in this video I am coming with a new topic about cell and which is the most useful for competitive exam and also universities and boards exam. So let's start the topic. Cell. What is cell? It is the structural and functional unit of living organism. Okay, this is the structural and functional of the living organism. So then next come to the cytology, the term cytology. A branch of biology dealing with the structure, function, multiplication, pathology and life history of cell is known as cytology. Clear? Now come to the second point. Second term is cell biology. A branch of biology studying with structure and function of the cell is known as cell biology. So this cell biology come under cytology, or the cytology is known as cell biology. Okay, remember up to this clear? Now, so the definition of the cell defined by the different scientists. Okay, but the exact definition is defined or given by in 1963 by Louis and Stiglitz. Okay, and what they define? Cell is the unit of biological activity delimited by a semi-permeable membrane and capable of self-reproduction in a medium free from other living system. So this one is the exact definition of the cell, and this one is acceptable by the most of the biologists. Clear up to this? So according to the cell definition, the first definition, what is that? It was the structural and functional unit of organism. According to this definition, so the living organism have been divided into two groups, that is unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular means single cell. Uni means single. Okay. So those who start their life from the single cell. Okay. Those who live their life from the single cell and till that continue in the same manner. Okay. So unicellular, in case of unicellular, what happened? They continue their life from the birth to death in a single cell. Okay, they never develop or never produce other cell. They only stay with that single cell. Clear? And from this single cell, they divide to produce their generation. Okay, of the offspring. Now to come to the second point, this is multicellular. Multi means many. So here what happened? The multicellular organism made up of more than one cell, and this multicellular organism developed from a single cell. Remember that this multicellular organism developed from the single cell and they redivide to form the multicellular organism. Clear? So likewise the organism are divided into two groups. Clear up to this? Now come to inside the cell. So inside the cell, it contains subcellular particles. Inside the cell, okay, different subcellular particles, organism are present. Not organism, subcellular particles are present. Okay, organelles, that is called as cell organelles. That subcellular particles are called cell organelles. Okay. So what are that cell organelles? Nucleus, mitochondria, Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum, okay, etc. So these are the example of subcellular particles or cell organelles. Now next come to history or theory of the cell. The history of the cell start with the invention of microscope. The simplest microscope was prepared for the first time by Janssen in 1519 and Galileo by 1610. Later on, Robert Hooke This is the most important. Okay, remember the scientist name. The Robert Hooke in 1665 made the first compound microscope. Okay, so the first compound microscope is made by Robert Hooke in 1665. And what he examined? He examined thin slices of coral, likewise. Thick slices of coral, and what he observed that he found such box-like compartment. Okay. So what he observed that the coral was composed of small box-like compartment which is similar to what? Honeycomb. And he called this compartment as cells. Cells means come from the Greek word that is kaitos. Okay. And the cellular means hollow space. Between that hollow space are there. Okay. Now come the next point. Then later on, Antony van Leeuwenhoek, a Dutch draper, in 1723 made special type of microscope and observed unicellular organism. So unicellular organism is observed by what? Antony van Leeuwenhoek in a drop of pond water. So these are the most question coming in your board exams and competitive exam. Remember the scientist name and what he also found with that exit year, 1723. Got it? Later he also studied several microorganisms, blood cell, spermatozoa, and also what? Protozoans. So Leeuwenhoek, who for the first time observed nuclei of living cell and RBC of the salmon blood. So what the first observed, that is nuclei, that is in salmon. In the salmon blood, that is the RBC. He observed the RBC and nuclei of the living cell. That is okay. So the animal is the salmon. So this question also come most of the exams. So remember this one. Although he could not explain the significance of what he saw. Okay, but he could not explain about that. Now, till the beginning of 19th century, the knowledge of cells remained stationary, but in the last quarter of the 19th century, most of the important discoveries were made. So last at the 19th century, most of the discovery made. So for this region, this period is known as classical period of cytology. Remember, okay, the last quarter of the 19th century is known as classical period of cytology. The next, Malthus Sweden in 1838, and he is a German botanist. What he examined? He examined large group of or large number of plants. Okay, large number of plants which is composed of different kind of cell. Okay, he examined that large number of plant and what he observed? Different kind of cell found inside the plant, and from the different kind of cell, what? To form tissue, which form the tissue of the plant. Now, so after Malthus Sweden, at the after 1 year, that is year of 1839, Theon Swan, a British geologist, okay, who studied what? Different kinds of animal cells, and finally he report that the cell is covered with a outer thin layer. Okay, here the cell is covered with a outer thin layer. Suppose here outer thin layer known as plasma membrane. Okay, this he just studied or reported the thin layer at present, but he never named this name. Okay, to letter this name as plasma membrane. Okay, only he observed that the cell is covered with the outer thin layer membrane. Okay, now later that what happened, he concluded based on his study on plant tissue. He was a zoologist, but he also studied the plant tissue, that the presence of cell wall is a unique character of the plant cell. Okay, so that the unique character of the plant cell. On the basis of this, Swan proposed the hypothesis that bodies of animal and plants composed of cell and product of cell. Okay. Then Silden and Swan together formulated the cell theory, but they did not explain about how the new cell are formed. Okay, there's their demerits. Up to that, the cell theory is given, but they never explain how the cell is formed. So after that, at the year of 1855, Rudolf Virchow first explained that cell divided and new cell formed from the pre-existing cell, and he modified Silden and the Swan to give the cell theory a final shape. That is, given the new theory, that is what? All living organisms are composed of cells and product of cells. And second term is all cell arises from the pre-existing cell. Okay, so this two theory was modified by the cell theory is modified by Rudolf and given to this points or theories. Okay, so this is about the cell, definition of cell and history, and this all are most common in your NET, GATE, competitive exam, and also B.Ed exam. Okay, so try to share this video because this is a basic and fundamental things, most important. And if you like the video, please hit the like button, share, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for the regular update. Thank you so much.